We see two teams that have combined to win 21 of the last 22 AFC East titles. They lock horns for the first time this year. It's the Patriots and the Bills. Next on Sunday Night Primetime.
Ooh, damn.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Yeah.
Mike Tirico with Greg Olson on hand in Western New York. The crowd, as usual, firing up. Patriots and Bills underway in the NFL rivalry series. Across the 20, will mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. That'll bring us to about the 25. Geno Stone with the tackle. These two teams, the Patriots and the Bills, original AFL teams, so longtime rivals, and each has had their stake of owning the AFC East. Of course, the Brady Pats were dominant in the division and in this rivalry. They were 34-4 for that Tom Brady-led stretch against Buffalo. However, the tables have turned in the 2020s. The Bills have won 5 consecutive division titles. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's May.
That shit's horrible.
Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Handoff, and it's Henderson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
They're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd and long, here's May. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. What a big play there for New England. A gain of 48. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. In motion goes Dobbs. Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And now it's 3rd and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter, and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws, and as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. He'll try and throw. Here's May. That one, taken in. Hey, Sean Booty. Touchdown, New England. That his second TD catch of the season.
I think because of what the match
is
good.
good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
I left it straight.
Here is Bell on the return.
The Bills take over 6-10.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. He'll find Shakir open right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Round 80! What's that?
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop. It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. Did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
We'll go. 319. Coming. What's that?
3rd and a yard. Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
I committed to a run play. That's why.
What's that?
Will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Will lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Moving outside the pocket, he'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Third and short, and here is May, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I'm keeping it into the fucking Warriors. No, I'm keeping it in.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's May. He got it. What a catch for the 1st down. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
To the left too far. No, can't go that. About the damn ball.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, me.
A run, and this is Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
2nd and 11.
Hey, Garfield.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Sure pass cut by Henry. Tight end. He'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Patriots get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here is Bell on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Looking down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second, but you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
3rd and long.
There we go.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's going to look downfield once again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt, trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air. But now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and 1.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Oh, nice.
To throw on 1st down is May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's taken down just shy of midfield. May now on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Yup, that's why I just took that chance.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Allen now off the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete.
It's because it's raining.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's only because it's raining.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 20. First down, Buffalo.
Yeah, that shit is crazy sometimes.
56. Brown 80. Hey, home. Half 10.
Again, it's Allen to the air. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a second down. Now a design run. It's Allen.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Contact, rush, no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. He'll find his running back Cooks. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He'll try and run here. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on third and short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
I'm trying to work on
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll get this to around the 36-yard line. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Here's second and 9.
That's usually Patriots contract.
Throwing now is Meg. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
I think that case got him out of there.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
I'm sorry, bro.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Yeah, he
Both
takes
teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. But dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return.
Oh.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. They go play action now.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish an offensive rhythm, and after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And gets that for Hardman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Five wide. Look out!
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He finds Bell. That's caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. In motion goes Dobbs. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he's into the end zone.
They really did all go straight to the left.
Knockout punch. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
Get the
it's a
ball
match.
with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much
how it's
to
light
overcome.
purple
You said it.
on
Once you
that
get a
one
two-score
route?
lead this late in the
That
fourth
lets you know it's
quarter,
a match play.
there's just not enough possessions to be
And
had
he ran
to
a
claw
save.
yourself back in it.
Borregales now for the extra point.
Yeah.
He knocks
Dark
it
purple
through.
is where
And the Patriots move
stable.
out to a 24
Light
to
purple
10 lead.
is a match. It'll run in and then stay in the zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Yeah.
Here is Bell on the return.
It's just the way that play is designed.
He lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
He need to get his strength out.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
3 good tight ends.
The PAT, up and good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Bell on the return. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
Half 10. Off 52. What's that?
On first down, it's Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Bills first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator.
Left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
I've been around certain quarterbacks like that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
It is third and long. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on third down is May. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
I don't make no mistakes, dog. Oh my God.
Coverage there. Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, Allen.
I'm not giving
Up top.
no second time.
Blinders man can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one is complete to Hartman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one broken up. It is incomplete.
You know what it
This
is?
defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here
settings
and brings up fourth
where
down.
it says turn off.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an
wide
offense. You
receiver
find yourself
catching.
trailing
If
late
you
in the
turn that
game.
off,
The
they
defense can
actually
play
just
you
run. They don't do that
one-dimensional. They
extra
know it's a
jumping shit.
pass-first situation, so extra defensive
I
backs,
thought
the
y'all-
zones,
yeah,
and the
I
coverage
thought
are a
y'all
little
knew- I
bit
thought
tighter
y'all
and
told y'all.
cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Yeah, because I was like, if
You
you
find
turn that
yourself
off, it
down
changes
big,
how they
fourth
play.
quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through
Yeah,
yet
it's designed to
again
make
with
them
a
do
huge
stupid
stop.
stuff.
On 1st and 10, here's Meg. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback.
Oh, I took Ed Oliver out
Don't
there.
get to the quarterback, and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm. There are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
You got to decent speed, too.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henderson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's
yeah.
May. He'll complete that to his fullback. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal.
Had that in the beginning.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. We go.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And
That's his son?
it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Out to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and
you
throw
couldn't
this
have
one
did.
away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up
See
3rd
why
down.
you your team.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
For real.
Half.
That's pretty much what I'm doing this year.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's slow as hell.
Just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Yeah, I would just use him in the red zone. Byard.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Alert! Ready! Hey, tight. Out!
A final shot now for Allen. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on down. So
when we redid the rosters, bro, a lot of stuff got
they get the
changed.
victory away from home in the division. They're so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us
I think he
on
is.
X at EA Madden NFL.
Really?
With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
Oh. I thought he had it on there.